I mean, a couple of other things that have come in. The Kremlin, by the way, has confirmed that there were 3 Russian figure skaters on board, too. 2 of them had been world champions. So it's not just the United States. There are other countries who had nationals on this plane as well. One thing that does strike me, just looking at some of the social media feeds, which perhaps is not very helpful at the moment, but it's right. Worth looking. There is an enormous amount of conspiracy theories already being put on social media, fueled by some misinformation. That's not helpful, of course, to investigations. It was interesting to see Pete Hegseth, the Defense Secretary, come out with a very straight couple of tweets, exactly as it should be, saying this is search and rescue is ongoing. The investigation has been started immediately by the DOD and the Army. But President Trump put out a Truth Social post overnight, and I don't know whether he had a briefing. We know that he'd been briefed on this, of course, but I don't know if he'd had a briefing that had implied that there was something else going on. But I just think if you read it, the airplane was on a perfect and routine line of approach to the airport. The helicopter was going straight at the airplane for an extended period of time. It was a clear night. The lights on the plane were blazing. Why didn't the helicopter go up or down or turn? And I think those are the questions everybody had. But if you read that Truth Social post, I don't know if the president is saying that because he's been briefed that there was something odd going on that shouldn't have been going on. But I think you could take that and go on social media, and you're seeing that replicated by others.
Yeah. Right, whether he's actually informed speculation or just reacting to what he saw on television seems really irresponsible to get ahead of the investigation. And I'll just say, at minimum, though, this is another moment. We've seen this from Donald Trump since he entered political life, and certainly since he became president, first term, and now this, where he reacts to things as an observer, as opposed to being the person in charge who actually has to, his team, his administration are those who have to get to the bottom of this, who have to come up with these answers. It seems to be a way of sort of almost shifting responsibility.
It's very different from Pete Hegseth's tweets that were put out this morning, which are much more straight, exactly what you would expect from somebody. An investigation is happening, and we'll give you the answers when we have them.
So we're following breaking news here on Morning Joe. If you're just joining us, as the sun comes up over Washington, D.C., you'll see in live pictures here that recovery efforts are underway, ongoing since 9 o'clock last night, when a passenger jet with 64 people on board, including the crew, collided midair with an Army helicopter with 3 people on board. So far, the latest reports are that 30 bodies have been pulled from the icy Potomac River. American Eagle Flight 5342 was coming in from Wichita, Kansas. We know the plane was carrying members of U.S. figure skating returning from a training camp in Wichita, and Caddy just getting reporting that some Russian figure skaters were on board as well. We hope to learn a lot more at 7:30 Eastern Time in just about 15 minutes when there is a news conference scheduled with more answers.